Hey there, it's Bonita Agape. Welcome back to the chat. So today I'm privileged to host a great man of God, Uncle Elie. You're welcome in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, you'll be telling us more about the MUSICLAB. I also don't know what it's all about, but I think you'll help us break it down. So, Uncle, what is the MUSICLAB all about?
Well, firstly, thank you for having me. My name is Elie and I'm born again. I'm from Funeral Ministries. MUSICLAB is an idea I had from, I think, 2008.
Yes.
Because I've always thought to myself, what am I going to do with my music?
Yes.
I studied music while I was still young, so I needed to find a way, because everything I did, I could escape, but I would still come back to music. So I had to find a way of putting it to use. I thought of starting a studio, but it was quite limited. Where we came from, we are told to think quite big. So
So you were building tents. You had to.
Yeah, absolutely. So I had to think of something big. I thought of a music school, but still it was a little limited. So I had to think of something that is really outside the box. So that's when the idea of MUSICLAB came in. I have tried to study. I think I tried to study it in 2018, but it failed a bit. I tried 2019 again, and then it failed. So I kept on praying until towards the beginning of this year, before we closed off for COVID. When the Lord spoke to me to start again, and we started. So MUSICLAB is a platform for musicians. It's like a network of everything to do with music. We have producers in that network. We have instrumentalists in that network. We have vocalists in that network. We have everything you know, choreographers, everything you know about music in that network. So I wanted it to be something like a platform where someone can come and firstly learn, but also if they have anything like a project, they can be helped through the project. But above all, I have a vision of building the music culture of especially our country to something that is way beyond the voice, beyond the singing, beyond the nice chords that they play on the keyboards, beyond all that. There is just something about music that is way beyond what many people perceive. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I've started the series called Beyond the Voice. I first hosted a man of God, Uncle Sam. Yes, then I hosted the man of God, Pastor Brian Lubega. So it's going to be a series that is continuous. So yes, we can handle the music part of it. We can learn vocals. We can do everything. But I need the music to be built to a place where it's way beyond the voice, because every country per se has a definition when it comes to music. When a South African song plays, you can know it's South African. When a Black American song plays, you can know that's Black American. You can know a song from the Caribbean, you see, by the styles of music. But it has to go beyond that at a certain point, because music is way more than that.
Wow, and you're born again, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so this MUSICLAB, can anyone come to you?
Absolutely. I was always looking out for something that I can do that can incorporate both the financial part but also the ministry part. So part of my vision is really to reach out, win souls. Apart from winning souls also, I have this thing.
Talking about the winning souls. So how does the MUSICLAB help with the winning of souls? How does it connect?
Thank you. Like I said, it's a platform which incorporates everyone. Born again and unborn again. I really believe that as someone keeps on hanging around us, the gospel is being preached. You know, we take the gospel to be a seed. They may never get it there, but the seed is sown.
That's true.
At a certain point, because I have platforms, I have WhatsApp groups, I have Facebook pages, and in all that, we keep on sharing different things, scriptures, sermons, here and there. So even if someone is not born again, they might not really be bombarded with the gospel at once, but the seeds are sown slowly and slowly here and there. So at a certain point, really, I believe the word gets to a place where it matures in them, and they want to receive Christ in their lives.
Wow. Welcome back from the short break. So, we're still talking about how you win souls, right? Yeah. So, help me tell, like, who introduced you to this music industry?
I started singing when I was quite young.
Wow.
My parents told me I learned how to speak with solfa notation, if you know what solfas are. So it's something that I've
What is solfas?
It's a style of writing music. Yeah, so it's something that has been with me, it has grown with me from childhood. I was in the church choir when I was very young. I actually didn't go for Sunday school. Like many normal children. So when my parents would go for Sunday school, I mean when we would go to church with my parents, that was in the Anglican church when I was still Anglican. Me, I would sit in the choir seats while other kids go to Sunday school. So it's been in me from childhood. I started drumming these local drums. I joined cultural groups. There are quite many, and as I grew, I think when I was in P7 vacation, I picked interest in playing keyboard. And still, I usually tell people, God taught me keyboard because I didn't have a teacher.
What do you mean by God taught you keyboard?
Yeah, I didn't have any instructor to tell me, do this, play this like this. I would just sit on the keyboard and then connect one voice to another. And somehow, in my head, I would know this one goes with this one goes with this.
You must be really good, yeah?
As time went on, I could make sense out of what I'm playing. I was not that good, but I could make sense out of what I'm playing. And then, I picked interest in playing acoustic guitar. I picked interest in playing bass. Like, everything I picked interest in, I would look for it where it is. I remember when I was learning keyboard, I used to walk from home. That was a long Gaza road. And I would go walk up to Namirembe. My parents didn't even know where I'm going. Why? Because there was a music room in Namirembe where we had a free keyboard. And sometimes I would reach there and there are people who booked. So you spend the whole day without playing anything. You go, you walk back, you come back. But anyway, through it all, God raised that music thing in me slowly. I would watch what people are doing. Then I go try to replicate it. I try to replay what I had. So I grew slowly like that.
Wow, but with this music industry, have you faced some challenges?
Yeah, they're always there. But I think, to me, what people call challenge is not what I would call challenge. Because again, to me, what many people call a real deal, to me, I think it's the challenge, the real challenge. I'll tell you why. Because many people, when they start music, the first thing they are introduced to is the gig world. By gig world, I mean you start playing for pay. Go to bars, play with different bands, and you go wherever you're called and you play for pay. So
you're not doing it out of passion, you're doing it because you want.
Exactly. And that really, for me, destroys many people. It exposes them to places where the focus is now money. It's no longer the craft, building your craft and learning. It's no longer humbling down yourself and then leadership and submission of sorts. And it's about money, And I got introduced to that before. And right now I serve with other ministries, and many people who see me settled and serving in a ministry, they can't believe it. Because they know my background. When I got introduced to the gig world, I really went for it. So I was the kind who doesn't joke around with money. Who doesn't joke around with money.
What do you mean by not joking around with money?
You either give me my money or you give me my money.
Wow.
Yeah, that was me. I remember one of the instances I was playing for a certain church, and it was along Gaza Road. It was an Anglican church. I really feel sorry if I ever find that man of God, the Reverend. I will really repent and say sorry. I remember this this reverend called me and he's like, I need you to play for us. And they were giving me a certain amount of money, I think 50,000 by then. By then it was a lot of money. And I just woke up in the morning and I'm like, I need 100,000. Then
just like that.
Yeah, and then he's like, we really don't have that kind of money. And I'm like, if you don't have it, look for another person. And walked away.
For real?
And this is an adult I'm talking to. You see, right now with the gospel, I know, of course, after growing, I look back and I'm like, what was I doing? This was so wrong.
Yeah.
If I am to meet that man again, who's still alive, I would really apologize. But that's what I'm trying to say. People's character dies. They no longer build their craft.
True.
They don't know God. They focus on the money. Because trust me, the music industry, when you're really good at what you're doing, you can earn. You can really earn. It has a lot of money. I've ever found someone along the way and they told me I won't say the name of the artist, some big artist, secular artist in Uganda. They told me they are the manager of that artist and they told me, you know what, we are going to give you 200,000 every rehearsal and we are going to give you every show that you play. We are going to give you 2 million.
For real?
They showed me the schedule of the artist and almost like in the month they have like 3 to 4 shows. You get? And every show they're giving you 2 million. Every rehearsal you're doing, they're giving you 200,000. Trust me, it was a test because I was playing for a church by then which doesn't even give you transport. Of course, even now, I'm not paid for what I do, but now I understand the value of submitting to a man and serving. But then, as it was a test, people wouldn't be seeing me where I am right now. I would be playing for some secular artist.
What you're trying to say is you didn't accept the man?
Of course I didn't.
The deal?
Yeah, that's what
that
I'm
was
saying.
After
was
you joining the gospel?
I think it was God trying, it's prevenient grace. It was God trying to shield me from something. I can't say I knew so much, but again, I look back and I'm like, thank you God. I would be there. See? So, for me, that's the challenge. First, not really the finances, learning, but for me, that's the challenge. The place where someone maintains the focus, the vision for why God gave them the gift, the music and all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, we shall be back after the break. For now, if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I'm enjoying this. Welcome back from the short break. You're well. For those that haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified whenever we put up a video. And so we're still talking about the music lab and all those issues. So if someone wants to start up a music thing but they're still in fear, I don't know if it's fear or they feel they cannot, but they're also really good, but they feel they have the same vision, what would they do?
It always takes the first step for you to start. In my ministry, we always do street preaching. And our pastors say the first few seconds when you just started are the scary ones. But the moment you step over those minutes, you're good to go. You can preach for even an hour on the streets. So it's the same thing with starting, not only music, but everything, business, everything in life. It goes by that first step you take. And many people think they need money to start. You don't need money. Many people think they need a lot of things to begin out with something. But sometimes it only takes very, very little things for you to start and people understand that so and so does something. So when you want to start music, firstly, even when you just start following artists who are already singing, you have started. You're growing your craft. You know, start writing. Start expose. If you're a music writer, you want to write music. Expose yourself to the different things that a music writer needs. In Music Club, we have a lot.
Do you do like writing? Do you have a book?
we write. A book about
music, something.
We have released a number of material out there. We released our first piano book. It's a PDF teaching basics in playing piano. We released a guitar chord book.
Wow.
We released the singer's manual. It's been going around,
How
but
can
we only sell soft copies. We don't sell hard copies. It's a digital world.
Yeah.
So you don't want to bother anybody with that.
Well, so how can someone reach if they needed search?
We have a Facebook page. It's simply MUSICLAB, but it's Z in the word music. It's not S. So it's MUZI.
Yes, I tried today. I tried looking for MUSICLAB.
Yeah, exactly.
As with someone. And we looked for MUSICLAB, we failed. They were bringing white things. And I'm like, this person is not a white.
Yeah, sure. It's Z in the word music, so it's not S. So it's MUSICLAB on Facebook, it's MUSICLAB on YouTube. And I think we're only on those two platforms for now. We have WhatsApp platforms. God really overwhelmed me. When I was starting out, I thought we're going to be quite few people, like 20 people, we try to do something. And when I said I've started MUSICLAB, I think now I have more than 2 or 3 WhatsApp groups.
One for real? How can someone join that group?
You can reach out to me on my number. I can send you the link to join the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, you guys, the number is the one that is showing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the number.
Yeah, so you can text me on that number, WhatsApp me on that number. I'll send you the link to join and most of the activities of the MUSICLAB happen on the WhatsApp platforms.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you so much for being on the chat.
Thank you for
I was so humbled to have you. Yeah, well, you guys, thank you so much for being on the chat. Thank you for tuning in. We love you so much. And keep up next time.